A very interesting and cool feature that Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic has received with this Wear OS 4 update is related to the camera. Now, in case you have Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 or Z Fold 5 and you launch the camera on these phones and then go into the flex mode, you will see this button appear on the watch face on your watch, and if you tap it, it will launch the camera controller app on your watch, and then you can just use it as a camera controller automatically. It all happens by itself. There is no setting to turn on. It just happens by default, and it's a fantastic feature. Now, this feature also works in the tent mode. So make sure that you unlock your phone first, launch the camera and open the phone, and this button will appear on the watch face. Tap on it and it will load the preview, and now you have camera control on your watch. If you don't unlock your phone, your watch will not show you the preview but time instead. Another really interesting feature that we have received on Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic is related to this home button. Now, if you are into any text field and you have Samsung keyboard turned on and you are ready to type, but instead you decide that you want to voice type it, all you have to do is press and hold the home button and then start talking. Now, it's not working on my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic right now because the microphone has all been sealed up with dust and stuff, so I just cannot get the voice through here. But I have done this demo on Galaxy Watch 5 Pro and Galaxy Watch 6 Classic and it works great. Hey, what's going on? This is a Samsung Galaxy Watch test. This feature is fantastic. One prerequisite for this feature is that you should have Bixby as a press and hold shortcut for your home button. You can now also initiate multiple timers on this watch. So if you go into the timer app and start a timer, you can then swipe to left and then go and select timer and then start another timer, swipe to the left, and then you can start another timer. And then you can see all of these timers here and you can pause them, you can end them, whatever you want to do. So now you can have up to 20 timers running at the same time on this watch. In case you have to launch the emergency SOS feature on Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, or the watch detects a hard fall, a button will appear on the display that when pressed will show your medical information to the first aiders. To set this up, you have to go in settings and then go in safety and emergency, and here the first option is medical info. Go in here and now you can add all of your medical information here. Next up, we have device care feature available on Galaxy Watch 4 Classic as well. It's the same feature we got on Galaxy Watch 6 Classic and Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. So go in settings, scroll down and you will see this option, battery and device care. Go in here, you will see three main sections here: battery, storage and memory. So if you go in battery, you will get all the battery related stuff. You can turn on power saving from here. You can check your sleeping apps. You can also turn on the watch only mode, and if you tap here, you can see which apps are using most of your battery from here. Then if you go back, you can go in storage and you can see which apps or watch faces or games are using the most storage from here. And finally, you can go in memory and you can see which apps are hogging all that RAM, and you can also clear RAM from here. And now onto my favorite feature on Wear OS 4 update on this watch or any other watch that Wear OS 4 is available right now. If you go into the app drawer, you can now press and hold one app, bring it over to the other and create a folder. That's fantastic, and that will declutter your app drawer instantly. You can name your folder, you can change the color of your folder, and you can add more apps from here. It's really easy, and you can have just 3 or 4 folders here with all of your apps in them, and that will declutter your app drawer and you will be able to find what you're looking for much faster. Next up, we now also have the transfer watch to new phone feature on Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. Now what this feature allows you to do is that you can connect your watch to a different phone without resetting the watch. You can just connect this watch with all its features and apps and everything to a new phone without resetting it or without deleting anything on the watch. So for that, go in settings, go in general and scroll all the way down to transfer watch to new phone. Tap here. it will show you the prerequisites you need for this feature to work. The Google account on the watch and the new phone must match. So this happens through the Google account, and you should have the same Google account on the watch and the new phone that you're connecting it to. Second feature is that if you're signed in to the Samsung account on the new phone, that account will be used on the watch as well. So you will have the same account on the watch that you have on the new phone. So if these two things match, you can transfer your watch with all its settings and features and data and watch faces to the new phone without resetting it. Where previously you would have to back up the watch, reset it, connect it to a new phone, and then restore the backup. So this takes care of that. If you do some activity regularly and Galaxy Watch 4 Classic doesn't have that activity listed, you can create your own custom workout. So for that, go in Samsung Health, go in Exercise, and scroll all the way to the end, tap on Add, and from here you can select an exercise or you can create new exercise. So you can just go in here, you can rename your workout to whatever you want. Then you can also record distance, speed, and route with GPS. You can turn on this feature and press save, and this activity will now appear in your activities, and you can quickly launch and track your custom workout. Next up, we now have a brand new tile on this watch with this new update. So if you go in to add tiles, in the clock section you will see this new tile called timer. So if you tap on it, it will be added, and from this tile you can see that you can have different timers or different set of timers on your tile or on your widget ready to go. And if you long press on it, you can also edit it. You can remove these timers and add something that suits you better, and then from here you can quickly launch your timers. With this new Wear OS 4 update has arrived a new battery widget, which is actually one of my favorite new features that I loved on my Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. So let's take a look at this widget. Go in Add Tiles, and if you go in Connected Devices card, you will see the first widget here or tile called battery. Just add it, and what it does is that it shows you the battery of your watch but also of the connected device, in this case your smartphone, and if your phone is charging it will show that indicator as well.